about to leave. Already packing, come with me.
Hello friends and enemies, welcome back to Happy For Now. I'm here today with a first impressions of Witch Hat Atelier. I read the first 3 volumes of this, but I will focus on not spoiling it in any capacity, so you're good to go if you want to watch this and you're curious if you should pick this up. This manga wowed me, first of all, because of the art. Like, that's the first thing we have to talk about. The art in this manga is stunning, and if you're like me and you love good art, I mean, who doesn't? And I'm not saying like other mangas are bad art by no means, but this is like next level art. And I realized that the mangaka of this used to make DC and Marvel variant comics, so that makes sense. I collect a lot of variant comics because I love the artists. We'll not talk about my long boxes of comics. This is about manga. Anyways, I loved this so much. So in this story we follow Coco, who wants to be a magician. She wants to be a witch, but she doesn't have magical abilities. And then Quinfrey shows up in her town at her mom's shop, and some things happen, and she discovers the, like, what do you call it? She discovers the truth behind the magic. I don't want to tell you too much about what that is, but how it works, and that she too could actually train to become a witch. So she goes with Quinfrey to the school that they run, the little like workshop studio. That's what atelier means. And she meets 3 other little girls who are also training, and Coco gets to kind of start having some burgeoning friendships / enemies along the way. And this volume we really see Coco figuring out what it means to be a witch a little bit, and finding out how to navigate these really kind of tumultuous friendships with people who at first maybe don't want to be your friend for reasons, and we follow them. This is literally just like the full setup for the story a little bit here. You know, Quinfrey is kind of slowly teaching her about magic. We are finding out a little bit about the backstory because Coco actually stumbled upon a witch at a market who gave her a book and a pencil, like a pen pencil thing, and it had spells inside, and she did not know that that was what that was. But these witches are actually evil, and so she got that book and was, you know, playing with it and things. And when Quinfrey found that out, they wanted to start mentoring her because they're very interested in figuring out this other group of witches. I loved volume 1 a lot. I gave all 3 of these like 4.5 stars. This also follows Coco passing her first witch's test and some mayhem at the end. This volume 2 is equally as delightful. We end up following more of Coco's adventures with the 3 other girls at the school, and some stuff that happened at the end of volume 1 gets finished off in here. And the best part, honestly, in this one for me was finding Coco getting to befriend the girls a little more and them connecting. It was adorable. Lastly, volume 3 has some big reveals around the enemy situation, and I'm really curious. So for me, what worked really well in Witch Hat Atelier is that we not only got a girl who is really desperate to learn and, you know, be a part of the group, which I think we all can relate to an extent in our lives, but she's also just really curious and very earnest. And I love like an earnest character who really just doesn't know what to do yet really necessarily, but she's trying so hard to be their friend and to find her way. I also really enjoyed every single character we've met so far for the most part, and I gotta know more about the evil ones. I'm very curious. Their hats are really interesting. She also in volume 3 befriends another character, and that whole storyline with this 4th character in the village is adorable. I loved it. She helps him figure some things out, and it was really cute. I loved watching her figure out how spells work. The spell system in this series is really interesting. It's all like done with paper and like pads of paper and stuff and ink. So I will tell you that. I mean, I guess I wasn't gonna tell. Yeah. So it's done that way. It's not actually like inherently in you magic. It's a learned magic. And I really like the use of that kind of magic system in a manga. I think it's fun. I think it's interesting. I also like it because it's kind of like being gatekept from certain people so that they don't know that that's how the magic works. And the reason for that is that previously they had issues with magic being abused by people. And I love how they decided to like intertwine this into the series. Overall, I'm really, really excited. It's definitely a series that after the first 3 volumes, I'm very interested in the story, so I will be picking up the rest of it, and I cannot wait. Let me know if you've checked this out yet, and if you haven't, if you're gonna probably check it out. Otherwise, you can leave me a witch emoji in the comment box if you made it this far. I will have links to the manga in the comments for you if you want to pick it up, and links to being my friend anywhere on the internet. I will talk to y'all in a few days. Bye.
About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distraction.